Several footprints in the mud left by work boots. We've got visual Oh, I'm going to do it now. I can't fail this. Well, actually I can, but... okay, 8 pairs of boots have shovelled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right, the Hardy Boys in the mess hall of Whirling in Rags. Go over them one by one. Let's see if we can work this out. Oh, this is more interesting. Number 1, standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick, Titus Hardy. The one with the ball cap on his head. Interesting. Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. Maybe even too easy. Continue reading. 2. Over here. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. I think that the 46-44 refers to the sizing. European sizing. Either the blonde muscular guy Glenn or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. Does Green Man Gaming have any code that benefits you? You're about to pre-order RDR. I can... Well, I could give you a what do you call it? Affiliate code, affiliate link to it. But yeah, don't worry, Indigo. I'm not too worried. Thanks for asking, but I'm not going to worry about digging one out now. I'd have to create the link in the Green Man Gaming account and do it. Green Man Gaming are okay. I don't have any issues with them. I bought a few games from them in the past, so they're one of the more reliable code resellers. But yeah, thanks for thinking and asking. That's very kind of you. Okay, continue. Number 3. Here, right. This is in closer now. Hobnailed work boots, steel reinforced toes, number 43. The inked banger, perhaps. Number 4. Again, in there. Standard work boot, 45 or 46. Theo the old smoker. You think you can even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print. What else? 5. Another standard work boot, reinforced toes, 44. Same as before. Either the musician Eugene or the muscle-bound blonde Glenn. So we think, I mean, the head guy stood back and kept out of the way, clearly. Number 6, here. Light as air. Same make of boot, but number 41. Smell like a rat? Shanky. I should have gotten this earlier. Better late than never, detective. The whole world is dark, and the tracks burn in it with strange beauty. Count the rest. 7. Oh, it's here. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilos. Fat Angus. Carrying something? 200 kilos is a lot of weight for one person. It does seem likely that he was carrying something. That's extreme weight. You've got RDR2 for the PlayStation. Not sure if you'd buy it again. Haven't even finished yet. They have put some stuff in for the PC version to make it a bit more unique, I gather. Updated some of the graphics, I think. And I don't know what else. But I probably wouldn't buy it again. But then I'm tight. I don't like spending money if I don't have to. Unless I really felt like I was getting some new, different experience. Alternatively, I suppose you could sell your PlayStation copy and buy it on PC and fund it that way. But anyway, and the last one. What's the last one? Number 8. Another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy? Okay. That's interesting. Someone's not there who should be. 7 sets of tracks, right? Lieutenant has been tracking your eye movements. The Hardy Boys were here. 8, actually. Watson? You forget about the strange missing 8th person. That's so, Holmes. Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary? Note to self. This would be a good question to ask Titus. Where's the 8th man? Listen up, Watson. Light step. Number 41 shoe. I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy Boy, Holmes. The one with his front teeth missing. Yes. I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not. Not this time, Watson. A number 2. A heavy one. 200 kilogram imprint. Sorry, folks. I'm a bit of a Sherlock Holmes fan. I should really play some of the games. 200, he thinks for a moment. This could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armoured man. Maybe it was the fat Hardy Boy, the one sitting in the middle. You might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely. Yes, yes, yes. I got all this. Even me with my limited brain power. Maybe it was a giant. Could have been one extremely obese person. You're right. The fat guy from the booth was carrying the victim. Possibly, yes. The lieutenant marked something down in his notebook. An aberration. One soul is smoother than the other. Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy boy. Wonder who he is. Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant? Someone operating a workbench? With a pedal? Well, that's true. Like a joiner at the harbour? He thinks for a second. Or maybe a drummer with a drum pedal? Hey, we've got a drummer in chat. Oh no, Indigo, you're a guitarist, right? Or learning the guitar? Have I thought about playing Alien Isolation? You've been playing through it a second time, and man, that's a great game. I haven't, actually. Well, I have thought about playing it, but I've always rejected it. The jump scare bit side of it I would quite like, but I feel like a lot of the elements in it, you have to do certain scenes in a strict sequence. Like there's no sort of winging it. I might be totally wrong about this. It's just the impression I've got from the game. I like games where you can sometimes wing it and do something that's not perhaps planned, but works anyway. Sometimes by luck, sometimes by good management. But I like it when there's more than one solution to how to do something. Oh, you're a drummer, McSphincter? Okay, hey, we've nearly got a band. Calling Indigo a guitarist is very far stretched. Well, we've got the makings of a good band there. Drummer, guitarist, in progress, work in progress. Cool. What else do we need? Do we need a bassist? We need a singer. No, I can't sing. We need a singer. We could put the MarkGFL band up together. That would be good. Actually, I don't know what my role would be. Sound guy. I like microphones. I can do that. I can sound us all up and record us. I've got the inkling of an idea now. Make it happen, chat. A drummer. A drummer. That's stupid. So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer. Yeah, he wouldn't be playing the drums in his work boots, would he? A drummer only uses their right foot for the kick drum, he explains, then stops and looks at the hole in the mud. You're right. It's stupid. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right sole before the left. The accelerator is on the right. I was actually... I'm going to nod thoughtfully. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? Yes, prudent. The lieutenant writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. How old do you think these tracks are? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller who reported the hanging. Visual calculus says it's not possible. How do you know? How do I know? Oh, I'm asking Kim, how do you know? I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Revachol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day. Oh, okay. Correct again. Oh, it's not impossible, visual calculus said. Right, okay. That makes suddenly more sense to me now. Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago. And the driving tracks outside would make sense that the 8th person was a driver who's then driven off and maybe as part of that traffic jam. Alien Isolation, you've got many distraction tools at your disposal. Can be somewhat creative if you want. In some ways, yes, it can be restrictive. You love the atmosphere of it. Something I might look at one day. I've got like games building up to play, as you guys well know. I've also got one called Pine, which is like it looks like a Legend of Zelda fun style sort of game, an RPG thing, but pretty light-hearted. So I might take a look at that sometime as well. What do you think happened here, Lieutenant? What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching. Yes, indeed it does. Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. So far, so good. Only one thing missing. He looks at the tracks, face lighting up from the realization. Of course, there were 8 tracks, but there were only 7 Hardy Boys. Let him have his moment of joy. There's 1 pair missing from the Union box, the 8th pair. I'm going to say it was our odd soul. So, the odd soul was present at the lynching, but isn't in the mess hall right now. Yes, he corrects his glasses. I doubt that the Hardys are going to tell us who this person is. For now, it's best if we just keep our eyes open. I'm sure our investigation will eventually lead us to the odd soul. Well, we've been through all of it now. Let's leave. Cool. That progressed on a little bit. Let me go and talk to Kuno. He's down with it. He might know what this music, this Adonic music is.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
He doesn't care. I have no. I'm off. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. I need some young adults, not children. So, now that I know how to run, we can play this. Oh, I wonder if running would allow me to... Wait a minute. She's upstairs? How do I get up there? I need to go and talk to her. Is that the roof of this? Let's... Hang on a minute. She could be... How do I get... Hang on. I need to work out how to get up there. There's a door here, look. It's not giving me any clue. There must be a way up onto the roof. I've been trying to talk to her since the start of the game. Unless it's through her own door. Here's a balcony, look. It is on the roof. It's right above my bedroom. There's a balcony. The balcony has no steps? Okay. Let's see if we can do this, because she is a witness to all this. Revachol or Rania. Okay, Rania. I've been pronouncing that wrong, and I missed how to pronounce the other one again. I'm going to sprint through the bar. Oh my god, this game just got so much more pleasurable. I've played 8 hours of this so far, and I didn't know you could run. Place work is tough. Take breaks and talk to strangers. Right, can I knock on the door? Knock again. Lieutenant gives you a quick glance. Breathe in. Half-light. You hear the murmur of blood in your ears. Your back slowly relaxes when you breathe out. That's one lucky door. Okay, so I can't get up to the roof. I don't think there's a way up to the roof here. Let me just try out on here. I look so bad walking around with my carrier bag in my hand. But at the moment, we do need the money. There's no way up, is there? Can I see where she is? I'm guessing that it... I can't talk to her from here. I guess we'll have to figure that one out later on. If anyone's got any ideas, then feel free to drop me a suggestion. There's that door that can't be opened, but that must surely just lead in here. Just making sure I haven't missed anything with a tab key. She went back in there. There's nowhere else that I can see. There's nothing down here, is there? No, okay. Oh, there is something. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. What, are we looking at a newspaper? Don't know what he's looking at there. So how do I get up on the roof of there? Well, that's something for us to try and figure out at a later date. There's no stairs? Other stairs that I've missed? There's a door that I can't open. Let's get back on the trail of this 8th person and go and take a look around the traffic jam. You somehow broke the Green Man Gaming by logging in when having RDR2 in the cart and it blurs out everything. How have you done that? You can't do anything. Try an alternative browser if you've got one that you can use. Trust you to break it, Indigo. Let's talk to these people. We need to inspect these people now.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
What do I see in his eyes? That's not going to work. I'm not going to ask him for change. That's all for now. I want to look at his... oh, actually...
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Know anything about the dead man? He ain't one of us drivers, I know. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really been asked about that. Been wasting time right here, keeping busy. It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out the dark stuff. Alright, never mind then. That's all for now. Let's go and look at the other drivers. There's a racist. I can run and talk to him.
Looking for something, Hunt? Huh? Coming to tell me to fuck off again?
I love that accent. We're done for now. Ooh, is that... no, can't pick up the rubbish. I can talk to this big guy, but...
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Hey, tough guy. I had more questions. He looks annoyed. Things busy enough. You're going to waste less of my time? Maybe. The hulking man oozes stark skepticism. You don't have any tips on how to punch a guy out, do you? Say, a really big race theorist guarding a button? He smirks. Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say. Yeah, I failed. I think I failed so hard I had to reload the game. It crashed it. Okay, I'm just going to leave now. He might have some advice, but you've got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail. Didn't I fail? I think I reloaded the game because it failed so bad. I can go and talk to him now. I think we can get ourselves into the docks now, so let's go and try that. People in the traffic jam aren't showing up.
How can I help you?
Got to run. He's got nothing new as far as I can see to talk about. I wonder if that's the way onto the roof next door. There is a way in through Kuno's passage. We'll examine that when the time comes.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Why are you not with the Hardy Boys? I am not the first line of defence. I am the last. He looks towards the coast defiantly. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading. You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He's usually more himself. There's more to it. What have you got against them? Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful. Who do you mean? Find out for yourself, endomorphic blob. Interesting, says Kim. The lieutenant takes a quick note. I think I know... oh, let's go over that funky race classification again. Oh, no, let's discuss something else. I think I know what the race enigma is. And... it's shit. Let me into the harbour. Paradoxically, you plan to supersede the Occidentals with their own race theory. This racecraft is what rich people want us to do while they get all the money. That's true. It's just something you shock people with, liberal and progressive people. It's whatever you want it to be. It's a free association language exercise. Degenerate. Oh, this isn't... I feel like I'm going to get this wrong whatever I answer here. It's shit, let me into the harbour. I can't... Oh, I can come out. Excellent. Right, maybe I should read the advanced race theory. Solution. Everything is calm in the eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. The mind-bending phylogenetics appear more distant and, to be fair, a little ridiculous. The great race mystery is cleared up. All that's left to do is to verbalise your thoughts. Go and talk to Measurehead about your newly found insights. What newly found insights? Is that it? Appear more distant. To be fair, a little ridiculous. Okay. Okay. It's whatever you want it to be. It's a free association language exercise. Oh, I'm going to go with that. Because the other option is to... You plan to supersede the that with their own race theory. It's whatever you want it to be. I'm going with this. Oh, was that good? Look, babe, when confronted with the harsh truth of his demise, the melancholic academician... I don't know these words. Starts fiddling his own genitalia. His bald spot betrays that he is a compulsive masturbator. You're talking about me? Continue. That's disgusting, Jane. The woman's young face crumples up in displeasure. It is. Beneath the veneer of academic jargon, the liberal theorist is a beast, a sexual maniac, and a depraved nihilist. Life is a game to him. Words are meaningless. No one is accountable for anything. He turns on you. Nihilistic sex maniac. I take pity on your urges. You clearly want to enter the harbour. I want to enter the harbour. With my nihilistic sex urges. Bad. Like a little boy who wants to go on the potty. I can press the button for you. It will open the door. That's all I wanted. Very well. You may enter the door once. He punches the emergency button with his fist. Our race conversation here has concluded. Finally, Kim impatiently gestures towards the door. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get everything I need out of there and not come back. I think I might have to hit him the second time. Hey, you managed to get it fixed. Excellent. Well done, Indigo. Enjoy your pre-order of Outer Worlds. Is it Friday it comes out on? Oh, wow. Oh, we got clues in here. Including this one. The door is locked and cannot be opened from this side without a pass card. Oh dear. Guess you have no choice but to talk to the union leader. Every worker equals member of the board is written at the top of the flyers. That's right, they want all the workers to have an equal say in how the company is run. The union logo and demand democracy. This is a Dewey typewriter. The model name is on the back. Okay, ooh, what's this? And a toilet with drugs. Take postcard Le Jardin. Oh, okay, take all. I think we can sell those for cash, maybe. Always take a look in the bathroom. Oh, it's Red Dead, not Outer Worlds. Oh, sorry. You've got Game Pass if you want Outer Worlds. I was wondering, actually, if you get it on Game Pass or it's on Epic Store, I think. But, oh. Neat office shades. Visual calculus, -1 drama. Oh, I like the drama, though. And magnesium for +1 morale. If I ever get down to 1 morale, I'll be using some of these. But I think it fully resets when you sleep. Someone left the coffee machine on. Ooh. The dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Drink coffee. Standard office file cabinet. The drawers seem to be locked. Except for that one. On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers. It's unfortunate for the union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this. Open the drawer. The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organised selection of brown folders. Browse through the folders. Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. 2 kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Mundi, Grad, and even Lilmara. Or Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Curon, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold. Anything interesting? It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry. Volition. I've got 42%. Try it. Fail. Look how blurry all the lines on these papers are. How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist Samaran monk, focusing through not focusing. Yes, that sounds like it would work. Hermeneutics? was almost within your grasp, but now only vague letters float before your eyes, less meaningful, but aesthetically more pleasing. If I let my eyes go completely out of focus, all shapes start melting into each other. Could I actually focus through not focusing? That's the monk technique. You're a police officer, not a spiritual healer. You can focus the normal way by turning your attention to something and not letting go. If I let my eyes go out of focus, all shapes start melting into each other. Is that what you're doing with those folders over there? Yes. Right. Lieutenant's expression stiffens. This is probably not relevant to our case. After all, we are not investigating an accounting mystery. Can I try again? Force yourself to go through the folders. Please. Yes, success. Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough, but only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer. Look at the note. It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo. Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht. Whirling borscht for the hotel, maybe? Water Everart's plants, sweep the office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled. Turn to Lieutenant. Look, Kim, a to-do note with a list of errands for Everart. Everart Clare, probably the head of the Debardeurs Union, inspects the note. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here. What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood? Take another look at the note. Sweep office floor. Special whirling borscht. Must be for the whirling place. Must be. Oh, you got your new gaming chair in the store as well? Excellent. It's going to be a comfortable time playing Red Dead Redemption 2 for you. Okay, though we didn't get as much as I wanted out of there. But unless I can find someone who can tell me more about those notes. I can hear a clock ticking. Could be that. The radio is mating. Mating? That would be a strange radio. The radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds. Can I not play with it? I cannot, it seems. Punch clock payphone. An imposing combination of punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change. Insert 10 cents. Who am I going to ring? The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move. Let your muscle memory dial a random number. Oh no! It's unclear whether you actually have muscle memory. Right now your finger is just drawing vaguely occult patterns in the air. Useful patterns? Undoubtedly not. I might try this again later. Nothing tricky about that. You just do, fail, repeat until it works. All it takes is motivation and practice. Let's take a little heal. Healed morale. And up the stairs. Seeing as how there's no one in the toilet. You do hope the new one is an upgrade. It looks like it, but you never know before you try. I know, that's the trouble with ordering chairs on the internet. It might be just what you need, but you'll never know until you get your arse plonked firmly down in it. Unfortunately. Policeman cloak. The tarpaulin cloak is still hanging on the railing. The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on the back. Grab it. As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips. I feel like I might want to wear that, you know? What can I do with that? The postcards will sell for some money, which we do need to do. So we've got the shades. Which I lose a bit of drama. I don't want to lose. I like drama, but visual calculus is also good. So, ka-chunk. Yeah, I think that's a good look. Actually, I think we'll go with that. And this does. Oh, it's +1 shivers and +1 esprit de corps. So it's useful when I'm talking to the police because it informs me. Esprit de corps is knowing about police stuff, but this one gives me extra endurance. I don't like it though. That I want some better gloves. Electrochemistry versus interfacing. Let's do that. Let's look like a policeman a bit more here. A bit if I can. I've got a vest. +1 physical instrument. +1... Oh, I lose a bit on stuff. I don't like ones where I lose stats unless I know there's a particular job for it. Let's go with that.